You know, my grandfather, of course, was the contractor of choice in the region around White River back in the 30s and 40s, I suppose. But I knew from talking to people in the area, his workmanship was beyond reproach. He was excellent. When I was a youth, I mean, I'm talking before I was 5 years old, I used to go down and he was still making cribs and chairs. And I remember working with him, and if I bent a tack on the upholstery, putting it in, I heard about it. You know, it instilled in me the value of quality. So that's where I kind of got my start, and it's kind of poignant because then I went to the Army, but I remember talking to my father. I said, you know, I'm going to come back and go to the School of Mines, and I'm going to own Garland Construction one day. I thought, man, there's an opportunity. Now, where you get those thoughts as a 20-year-old kid, I don't know, but I did, and it stuck with me. So coming back, then I went to Vietnam actually for a year, which was a really important time in my life. It kind of changed who I was, and I came back very focused on going to college. You know, I'd been with Mac Construction for 7 years, and I'd sold out of that, and went through some challenges in my life, kind of got squared away, and then I consulted for a couple years. And actually my brother, who's also an engineer, graduated from the School of Mines, was in Chicago, and had been for several years, and he wanted to come home and start a family. So I said, well, I can bid a couple jobs and we can get a little work so you have some income, and you come on home and we'll have this work, and then you can look for a real job, because I don't think I want to go back into this construction business full time. That was in 1985. And it just kind of expanded, and part of it's grace, I think. We attracted some quality people, and they had a culture and a thinking like I did for quality and success. Well, some of the key projects that really shaped our business, it was re-roofing the entire complex at the VA in Hot Springs. Back in those days, I couldn't get a job if it wasn't for the government. The government, if you were qualified and your bid was low, they had to take you. This job, I was like half the value of some other contractors from around the nation. And the bonding company came to me and they said, okay, Mr. Scull, here's the deal. The bonding company is very important to us. We have to bond everything. If we don't have bonding, we can't work. They said, you're too low, and we're not going to let you bond any more projects until you show us you're successful on this one. So that was a really important period in my life to get through that and show these people I could do that. Well, for him to come run the family business, first of all, I was apprehensive. I can't stress enough, I think it's a very complex, difficult business, and it's just not for everybody. Even then, I said, you know, let's test the water here, because this business doesn't have to go forward. And then when I started to realize he had the package, he had what it takes.
You know, I was always interested in being a part of the family business. It always was really important to me, but I also felt like I needed to go out and see my own things and do some of my own things out there in the world and really make sure that this is what I wanted to do. I just really wasn't happy where I was at in Colorado. I had a wonderful job, but Rapid City was home, South Dakota was home. I called my dad one night and I said, hey Dad, I think I'd like to come home if you'd take me. And he says, yeah, I think now's a good time. When are you gonna start? So next thing you know, I started May 18th of 2003. Jim always taught me real strong work ethic, and so I don't ask anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do. This is my family. This is part of my life. Outside of my children and my wife, Scull Construction is me, and it's who I am. And I think that passion motivates those around me, and it helps solidify our team. Scull Construction is a family business, and over time we've learned to embrace that to a very high regard. Through our growth of our company, it was all Jim, and as we grew and developed further, other people became very important in the development and the growth of Scull Construction, and we really transferred from an I culture to a we culture.
And having been here 29 years, I definitely feel like part of the family. And now with Andy coming into the business and being the president of Scull Construction, he's bringing that culture also, and in a whole new way, which just emphasizes the greatness of Scull Construction.
Well, the culture from the beginning, in 1990 when I was a carpenter, I mean, I think we had 30 people at that point in time. And presently we have on the average of 250 people, and it's as close-knit now as it was then.
We've really embraced the fact that they are part of our family, they are who we are, and they really carry that family business message beyond Scull Construction, but they also represent Scull as a family. And our employees believe in that, and I think in today's world, a lot of customers and employees like to work for family-based businesses. And I also think another real strong attribute is knowing when to turn business off and family on. Because if you cannot maintain your personal relationship, whatever that may be within your family, the business isn't worth it. So it's really important to find good communication, trust, and honesty in your relationship to be able to maintain two different hats per se and how you run your family business.
Well, a family business in this region, any business really probably is your people and how you treat them and how you cultivate and empower them to be all they can be. And Andy's very supportive in what I believe in. You know, he really got it quickly that there were certain people in our organization that really added great value.
When we hire somebody at Scull, we want to help them grow as a person and as an employee. They really help you grow and be a better person.
I get complimented on most of our projects from our clients telling me that they feel that they are the only project that I am concerned with. It's nice to know that you have 100 projects on the books and you have every client thinks they're the only one you have.
The engine's full of steam, and we're going to continue to do good things and support our people, and we're going to continue to do good business, and that'll pave the road for where we're really going to end up. But I see us continuing to grow and to diversify, but more importantly, take care of our customers and build great buildings.